Y'all understand what we are doing, bro?
Since you don't got any questions.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
God hate evil. Why God hate a certain race?
How y'all blessed? Hey man, we out here for our people, man. We are the battle axes of the Most High.
We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you wanna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you wanna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons.
Well, I mean, a lot of us grew up as Christians and Muslims and all that, but bro, you gotta understand that everything in Christianity is not according to this Bible. Because they say the law is done away with, but what the Bible says. Matter of fact, give me that. Matthew 5 and 17.
Bring it out, huh?
Because, like, you know, they sit there and say that the law is done away with. Alright, so where is thou shalt not rape in the Big Ten? Because they say it's on the 10 commandments. Give me that.
The book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
So this is in red letters. That's Christ talking, saying, think not that he had come to destroy the law. Read on.
Or the prophets.
Or the who?
Or the prophets.
Read on.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
So, you know, a lot of people in Christianity, they try to sit there and say that everything's fulfilled because Christ came back to be the ultimate sacrifice. Which is true to a certain extent, but he didn't fulfill everything. Read on. It's going to explain itself.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Till heaven and earth pass. Has heaven and earth passed?
No. One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So one jot or one tittle is like talking about a comma. That's what y'all see. But shall in no wise pass from the law. You know?
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all be what?
Till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, so until all be fulfilled. I mean, the world haven't ended yet, he haven't came back yet. We ain't go back on the top yet, so you know, everything has to be fulfilled. Brother, can you go over here?
Yeah, I've been saving, bro.
You been saving? Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, give me Acts 1:18.
I already know, bro. Like this, alright, go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 18.
Bring it up.
Now this man purchased a field with the reward of iniquity, and falling headlong, he burst asunder in the midst, and all his bowels gushed out.
Alright, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and
Luke 44. That's good. I'll be full of you got that boy? Yeah, no, I think about saving today.
Hey, bro. Can't save them.
I'm tripping.
Okay, when you look at the male line, the female line, how do you tell the difference between them? Out of where? Say that one more time. Who brought the concert? No, I'm asking, bro. Like, when you look at a male line and a female line, how do you tell the difference between them? No, a male line and a female line. How do you tell the difference between them?
I just got your number. You going out?
The main, right?
I got one. I got their number.
They did that to our people. They had us shave our beards out to make us look like little boys. And, you know, you can't, because you got some men that they shave their beard off, they look like females. Bro.
Right. That's right.
That's right. Get out.
Cry loud.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So thou shalt become an astonishment. You know, our people walking around and they sagging in their pants, being 50 years old, bro. That's an astonishment to me.
I'm 26. I mean, I ain't 26 yet.
Hey, Proverbs!
Hey, Proverbs. All niggas live chicken and watermelon, bro. Yeah, you heard that before, haven't you? You know?
And a byword.
Byword. Niggas speaks, wet back, and this goes on.
Among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So that is among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee, because people try to give Satan too much credit and say that he did these things. But no, the Most High is in control of all things.
That's right.
Because Satan is nothing more than just an employee for the Most High. He's just doing what he's supposed to. But like people don't understand that. They think that the Most High is letting the devil just do whatever he wants, which to a certain extent, yeah, it's true, but whenever you ever heard the story, whenever it said that Satan was like up there trying to rule heaven and stuff.
Yeah. And then he turned bad and turned against
and all that, bro.
And then he kicked him out of heaven and stuff.
That's not what the case was, bro. Like, because think about it. If the Most High didn't have his stuff in order, how would we be able to trust in him? You know, that makes sense. So, if the Most High didn't have his stuff in order, and he had like demons and stuff running around in heaven, doing whatever they want, how would we be able to trust on him if he didn't have his stuff in order? Yeah, my point now. Jump down to 48.
Verse 48. Therefore, shall thou serve thine enemy.
Thy friend.
Thy enemy.
Thy family.
Thy enemy. Which the Lord shall send against thee.
He is saying the same thing, which the Lord shall send against thee. Go ahead.
In hunger.
In hunger. Whenever you're hungry, where you gotta go? You gotta go to the so-called white man to get food, right? Because we don't own no store. And if we do, it's not all across the world. Like, we got one in the hood. But meanwhile, you got McDonald's in every place. Like, you got it in, China, Japan. Same with Walmart.
You like all that food, like, right.
You know? You like that food. Hey, what's your nationality, man?
I get your point, though.
For sure. Give me Isaiah 1.
And in nakedness.
And nakedness. Like, where you got to get the clothes from, bro? Like, whenever we ain't got no our own cotton jeans and none of that, right? We got to get that all from my enemy.
That's right. And he should put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So then, what is So, didn't this happen to our people, bro? Didn't this happen to our people?
Yeah.
The yoke of iron on it. That's in the Bible. You know?
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he had destroyed thee, because, okay, even with animals that's in the zoo, when you sit there and you leave them in the zoo for so long, they ain't gonna think twice to try to go at the gate because they was programmed to do that thing. Right. You know? Read on. Right.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So he said he's gonna bring a nation from far. Go ahead.
From the end of the earth. As swift as the eagle flies.
As swift as the eagle flies. So what nation of people have the eagle? Like, and when you bring it up to today, have you okay, you got $1 on you? You ain't got no dollar on you? All right, so anyway, America, that's the sign, like the eagle, that's their sign, bro.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So a nation a tongue that we wasn't gonna be able to understand. Give me Jeremiah 17:44. Because we was discontinued from our heritage because English is not our original language.
Bring it out.
Neither the things that we are sitting there doing today, that is not our custom. These are customs of the so-called white man and these other nations. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Saying the same thing, that we was going to have to serve our enemy, all because we didn't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High commanded us to do.
Oh, shit.
To serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So we didn't know about this land at first. I mean, the northern tribe did, but as far as us, we didn't know about this land. And we still didn't even know the language or none of that, or none of these customs. Go to 68. But yeah, brother, it all goes back to the same thing. The Most High has sent these people against us all because we didn't want to be obedient to his word.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 6 to 8.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord is going to bring us into Egypt again with ships, which already happened. Because do you know what the word Egypt means? Egypt, Exodus 22. But yeah, the word Egypt, he about to get that for you.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
No!
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So what is another word for Egypt?
Out of the word of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage, right? So what is another word for bondage?
Letting out. Or paying to get out. Or
you can call it that,
changing to get out.
Slavery.
Slavery, basically. Working to get out.
Go back to it.
Working to get out.
Hey, brother, do you know who he is? What's your nationality, Doc?
I know I'm an Israelite.
Then why you not doing the commandments, man?
I am doing it.
No, you not. Brother, where your fringes at?
Get out.
Wait, I mean, I see this little beard going, but hey, you need these fringes and you need to be over here on this side.
Come on. T-top.
Brother, you know it's a Sabbath day, right?
Yeah, I know.
So you know you ain't supposed to be drinking that, right? Hey, give me 1 Peter 5 and 8.
Last time, but I didn't mean to go down.
But brother, hey, give me Exodus 20 and 8. Brother, I understand that, but it's a Sabbath day. We're supposed to keep it holy. Like we ain't supposed to be getting
out.
Yeah, come on. Give me that.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 8.
Bring it out.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
To keep it separate.
To keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So today is the Sabbath though, and we ain't supposed to be indulging in all that. Brother.
You're right though.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Be sober.
Be sober. Hey, brother, you hear that? What it say?
Be vigilant. Be sober.
Be sober, all right? Read on.
Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking who he may devour.
So when you sit there, because brother, I can tell that you ain't drinking moderately, brother. You almost out of there. But like, come on now, we can't be doing that.
I'm smoking marijuana.
Huh?
I'm smoking weed.
What?
I'm smoking a whole bunch of ganja.
And you know that we ain't supposed to be doing it.
Oh, I didn't read that part.
Bring it out. Because brother, yeah, that was naturally. It was naturally here, but brother, we can't be eating that because when you eat it, smoke it, or whatever you want to call it, when you do that, are you sober? My point exactly, and what that scripture just say, it didn't just say be sober.
That's what you gon' get with that war. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Battle axes, God's weapons of war. We them battle axes, God's weapons of war.
We on the corner and we ready for war. And I know you ain't seen nothing like this before. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war.